Last session, you descended into the mine with Shadowgast clawing out of the gloom and a bat-drake monstrosity forcing its way toward daylight. Kaelin, bleeding and reeling, called to Zelkis and rose steadied and radiant while Faye, fanged and flower-crowned in saber-tooth form, bounded through the dark to haul Demosthenes back from the brink. Steel flashed. Seleucus carved down a Shadowgast, and Calder's radiant bladework helped clear the tunnels as Alaric streaked for the fleeing horror on Blitzfalker's wings. Outside, panic rippled through Zareth Zikil as the Gloomstalker burst into the air. The beast snatched Blitzfalker and dragged both rider and mount high over the gorge before Alaric, dead calm in the teeth of disaster, lulled it, and Feather fell away. It drifted to a lower ledge, where Faye clamped it to the stone, and Alaric ripped a thunderous lance of lightning through it. On that queue you piled in, Seleucus towering, Kaelin's brass wings flaring, and Calder stepped through the chaos to take the head cleanly. The body smouldered. The threat to the town was ended. Then the mine's mouth howled. Shadow poured from a cracked purple crystal, the thin wall between worlds you'd unearthed and damaged. Calder's eyes went distant as he peered from the ethereal. A paper-thin barrier, planar winds shredding it, dead Ravenites churning to become the very undead you'd been fighting. Alaric mapped the cadence of what would come next. Another emergence in roughly a day, then half that, halving again until a constant flood. You synchronized your wills, Calder slipping into the ethereal as Alaric struck from the material, and stifled the breach long enough to buy the people a precious 2 days. You harvested the fallen, hide and a strange gland that blinked from sight, and Faye lifted a copper locket key from a dead miner that now opened and sealed doors with a twist. With the rift thinning and time measured, you resolved to brief the council, scour records and hunt for a true way to seal the wound before the Shadowfell makes this gorge its road into the world.
Alrighty. Pretty badass.
Yeah, we are.
Kaelin would like to ask one of the more veteran, the people who've been here longer from the beginning, so he just kind of asks in general, why exactly can't we just collapse the mine and then use that key to kind of just seal off anything, make a door or close it? I don't understand. Why can't we just collapse the mine? Because even if the rift does open, they would have nowhere to go.
Master Kaelin, did you see the purple shards, the things growing up from the ground that seem to be permeating from the rock into the rest of the cave?
Yeah.
Do you think they'll stop growing when that happens?
How can they grow if there's no room?
Well, it turns out that heavy things displace other heavy things, so given a few hundred years, I'm sure they'll be at the surface, but...
100 years, not our problem. Just kidding.
Technically, yeah.
There were also those pockets of, annihilation?
Yeah, that part.
So there would be room, perpetually.
All right. Just trying to find easy ways,
I mean, if you'd like to go back in with a plunger or a feather duster and see if you can just clean things up, that'd be fine.
Don't
Give me
stick
an
your arm
artificer and then
into those pockets of deep blackness. You won't come back with an arm.
Can it be sealed off? I've heard rumors of, spells that you could just set up and it creates like a barrier.
That's what we're going to check to see if they know any. They won't necessarily be able to utilize said spells, but we're seeing... that's what we're hoping the council has some answers for. Any kind of planar knowledge, because as studied as Alaric is, that's not his specialty. He focuses on blowing things up. Which is strange for somebody who just more recently started adventuring.
It's very rewarding. I mean, have you seen the things I've blown up?
Your practicum must have been a lot of fun.
You gotta do what you love.
So to the council?
To the council.
Obi, why are you being so quiet?
Just like out of breath. Did you just not see that fire? I just pulled all those kids out of that orphanage. Alaric started the fire.
I most certainly did not.
He is much too careful with his spellcasting that he caused it.
I'm pretty sure he didn't start the fire. It's probably always been burning.
Yeah, and I distinctly remember the big wall of lightning that he conjured wove through us as if it was a snake.
Also, you really have to start coming to work out with me in the mornings. You cannot possibly be this out of breath.
It's bad. It's so
I don't
bad.
know, I kind of am.
Celicus leans over to Fate. Now this is another brotherly fat joke that they exchange with one another.
I'm not fat,
Oh,
and I can hear you.
oh, he's fat shaming. We should cancel him.
I'm right here.
Demosthenes
Cancel
slinks off.
someone.
I cinch my armor a little bit more to get it tight.
I thought you went to the same tailor as me. How is it draping so poorly on you?
What?
No, he goes to your mom.
Oh, hey,
my
man, we don't know our mom.
We don't actually know our mom.
That's okay, I don't know mine either.
Yeah, but we didn't bring yours up. That's the difference.
I know.
That was
I
kind
know
of rude.
this might be a weird
Is that
time
a
to
bad
ask
thing?
Like, I think
I
we
know
should
this might
cancel
be a
you.
weird time to ask as
I
well,
heard-
but
Wait, so your mom jokes are bad? I heard like a human making your mom jokes and everyone was laughing, so I thought it
What?
was okay.
What do you have against humans?
I don't know if I.
As I look to Obi, because we're both human.
What, because we
I-
can't see in the dark?
No, it's because you guys die.
Well, I mean, if you stab anything enough, it dies.
No,
That hurt.
No.
mine's a tree.
Faye, we should probably talk cross-planar etiquette at some point. Like, if you'd like to wander off in this direction, I'll be happy to enlighten you about some of the sensitivities of the humans.
When did you get
Are
back?
you telling me to get lost?
I feel
Just
like you
saying,
can
like-
do that on your own. He doesn't need to guide you to getting lost.
Silicus, you want to get lost?
I'm already lost.
All right.
Okay,
So
sorry.
Council.
We can
heading to
move
the
on now.
council.
the
Rob, as
council.
Galen, did you have something you wanted to throw in there? Like your
Kaylee just wanted to ask if by chance at some point we planned on taking, a little breather, a little rest. I
How did you
am
do that?
super tired.
Oh wait, you were harvesting the thing. You didn't rest.
No. Oh, I did get a short rest in, but I have one level of exhaustion.
It's like 3 p.m.
I know I can make it a little bit longer, but I'm hoping we at least, get to bed down for the night. A steady 8.
Oh yeah, for sure. After the council, and maybe
After the council.
some research and food and some more research.
Why do we have
Maybe
to
some
go
phone
to
calls
The
or-
council?
Because unfortunately, they're the authority
like I-
around here.
I feel like I talked about that already. Why we were going to the council?
I wasn't paying attention.
okay.
You're
At the
workers.
council, you get to the council of Scar and Tooth, and there you do see Zemera quite interested in you arriving. She jumps rather quickly up. Mind her, and none of you have seen her before, so she's Revenite with black scales and does serve as an attendant here in the Council of Scar and Tooth. As she greets you, as she goes, "There's been quite a hubbub. I heard of a beast of shadow that came upon the entire city, and all of you okay?" She's kind of like kind of scratching something like on her wrist a little bit. Underneath what seems to be like very like elegant garment that is entirely opaque.
Is it obvious what she's scratching? Is there some tell or jewelry or tattoo or something, or we haven't seen it yet?
It's underneath this like long opaque sleeve that she's wearing.
Right, but it's something like a specific like location, right? There's something there.
Something on her wrist. Yeah.
If we could speak with the council, yes, we're fine for the most part. We did slay the beast, but there is pressing matters. We have about 40 hours to figure this out, and we need information from the council. And hopefully whoever they had watching us has explained as best they can what they saw, so that we don't have to waste too much time telling that story.
She smiles. Of course. I'm not sure there's much the council began to do. They've not meeting currently. But I could probably get you one of them. Would you prefer Sarathasia or Ramosi?
Perhaps the one you think has the authority to get us access to important documents within the city.
Every group has a leader, whether elected or unofficial. Bring us that person.
Zarathostra would be ideal, actually. It would be really fantastic, if you don't mind.
She nods, and she goes, quickly, then follow me. I'll take you to her offices. As leading you, what seems to be directly under the floating dais that's held aloft by Blue Brimstone, where the council meets. She stands directly under and looks to the northwest. She very sharply turns, marches straight there, and thrusts her hand out. That looks like it goes through, right through the wall. Looks like she grabs something, turns it very firmly, and a sliding stone reveals a passage. So this is the quickest way.
Does that feel like a spell or effect?
It feels more like a mechanism.
Okay, so like we probably could do the same thing if we knew where it was.
Yeah.
Okay. Shall we?
So let you all go ahead as she then seals the door. Just quickly. It's best the less other council members know of each other's activities. I find that to be one of the best ways to serve them.
As we're walking, Kalen kind of leans over Demosthenes and asks, "You know this person?"
Well, yes, we've met them before at least once. There was a short council meeting. 3 of them were actually very helpful. 1 was very resistant, but all in all, it comes down to whether or not they believe us and whether or not they actually have cards to show they're not yet seen. Yeah, I would say just sit and watch and listen and see what you can acquire. It's been interesting the last time.
Right.
Kalen kind of nods and pats Demosthenes on the back, like on his back, and goes, "You won't know him here."
So for the record, Kalen is how tall?
Like almost 8 feet.
Right. And Demosthenes is about 4'5". He's like the tiniest pit fiend, basically. You're reaching down and smacking me with the force of 1,000 suns.
Okay. It's more like a head scruffle.
Right. Yeah. Try to be invisible. Close enough. Yes. Let's try that.
Orion.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, are you able to detect magic?
Yeah.
We're letting this person take it to a second location. Just maybe while we're going, you see any auras. It would be useful to know ahead of time.
That's a good point. How noticeable would it be right now? Because it is verbal somatic.
Yeah, very noticeable. Plus, with the new detect magic in 2024, you are. It's very noticeable that you are looking at things that like aren't there because you're actually having to take economy to try to understand some of these things. So it would be definitely like, yeah, she'd know you were doing something. Whether she'd care or not, it's another.
Yeah. If the right time comes, I'll try to put it up.
Very good. In that case, following her, she takes you. You feel like you've gone up a good 20, 30 feet before shakes you from what looks like almost like a star burst of hallways that come from Essential One. She hurries you along what seems to be a very known path, a little maze-like, before coming into a large room. It is circular in shape, with a domed ceiling. Above, dominating kind of the space above, is this large chandelier that, the best you can tell, looks like it is made out of these soft glowing blue crystals. And
Does it have the
provides this dim
shape
light.
of a chrysanthemum?
It does not. And around are pillows, no chairs, so to speak of, but there are pillows in kind of a circular shape that seem to go around a center pillow that is on this dais that looks like it can easily turn and around as Samara asks you to have a seat, and kind of gestures where there does seem to be like pitchers of water around for any reason. As she says, she goes, "I will inform Zarathostia as quickly as I can."
Thank you.
All right, so are we alone in the room then?
She does. The way you came in closes. She seems to go up to a wall, and in the same kind of strange way, kind of reaches through, but this time looks like she's climbing maybe some ladder that seems obscured by illusion. As she goes up, and in that section, kind of passes through the ceiling.
All right, I cast Detect Magic. Not Ritual, just cast it.
Boom! Detect Magic. You do see auras where certain illusions seem to hide places of egress and ingress, where one could get out and go. One seems to, you can see like a kitchen, essentially, where things can be prepared and water can be found. The whole thing, and around it actually does seem to be like a walkway. That even now you can actually see what appears to be a uniformed Ravenite moving about, and kind of like only in this you see them like kind of sticking their hand out and like wiping off a table. So it's kind of like the servants' hallway that's meant so that things can be going on. The uniform does seem to be that of a servant, not of like military or security or anything like that, the best you can tell. But you could see in a certain way could be used for various purposes.
It's gonna be like, that wall's fake. That wall's fake. There's a dude back there. There's a ladder over there.
It's a lot of spell work to be maintaining.
There's a kitchen over there.
Are we raiding the pantry?
This in the break room.
Are we just waiting for the person to come out?
Yeah, you are. Just giving you the moment. Because there was something that he wanted to do. So if there's anyone else. There's nothing else then. You do see Sarathasia come. Now, she, like everyone here, Raven Knight, she has mottled blue and yellow scales. As she comes up, there's like bits of almost what seem like glitter that come off of her as she comes. Very well dressed and neat. A council member does not address you until she comes to the center pillow that is elevated on this little dais as she sits, and you can kind of see as she turns her head and looks, it seems to just rotate with her to the appropriate place that she can see what she'd like to, or who she'd like to be talking to, as she greets all of you here with, please, I would bid you sit down so we can I can hear what has happened and help you complete this mission in any way I can.
Take a seat.
Sit down.
Slink.
Now,
Kalen kind of takes off his great axe and sets it up against the wall and sits down next to the great axe.
The great axe just falls through the wall.
It falls over the.
Oh, not that one. Oh,
yeah.
just hits the guard in the head. Ow.
Sorry about that. And she kind of smiles at you, Kaylin, and says, if you have inclination, I'm sure you don't probably know why it would be important, but finding some merit with our aid would make her feel quite accomplished indeed. Talking to Kaylin. Zamara was surprised to see you.
Why would that be? Almost with a snicker, he says it.
I'm not sure it is entirely my story to tell, only that she has spoken of you since I've known her. Though she had no idea what your name was, but recognized you today.
Kalen gets almost like a quizzical look on his face because he really has no idea.
I know warriors don't pay attention to every face as they move through, but those who benefit from your work remember it well.
Well, I appreciate it. It's been a long journey.
I'm sure it has. Please, what name did you go by during the battle?
He stops me. I'd rather not talk about that. There are some memories you do not want to relive or think about. I have put that name behind me. I'm just Kalen Firewing.
Of course. Of course. I feel it incumbent upon me just to say, if that is ever a lineage you wish to revisit in your life, we have made it a policy to raise up and honor those who sacrificed during that time. but I fully understand if your life has taken you another direction from your kin.
He kind of laughed to himself. My kin. The last time I saw my kin, they were trying to kill people or they're trying to kill each other strictly because of old vengeances.
Yes.
At
Again,
a
no
certain
judgment.
point, how many dead is too many?
We like to think that is far behind us, but again, sometimes the things that we saw cannot leave us so easily, and I understand. Just know that if you wish the honor you're due, we would want to repay that. But
He kind of takes his fist and clasps it in the other hand and kind of just bows his head and he says, "Thank you."
now, my gaslighters. What in the hells went on?
Well, what did your I guess it wasn't a spy, but we were told we'd be watched. What
These
have they been able
observers.
to tell you, just to not reiterate things you already know?
They did not follow you in the mines. They said that was they quickly decided that would have been far too dangerous.
Okay, so
But I do know of if the descriptions are to be believed, the Gloomstalker that you released, or that was released, I'm not sure what happened, and your subsequent handling of that situation.
all right, so here's the long and short of it. Within the mines, there are pockets, orbs. I don't know the shape of it, but there are places of annihilation that are quite dangerous. You stick a torch in it, it doesn't come back, and it's just gone. Within there was a purple crystal that was calling out to first my brother and then to the rest of us. Some chicanery happened in trying to investigate said crystal, and some undead and the Gloomstalker were released. We don't believe from within the crystal itself, but the crystal is acting as a focal point for a tunnel to what we believe is the Shadowfell. Alaric and I managed to put a stopper on it for the time being. We've got about 40 hours before creatures begin releasing, and every time a creature or being is released, it'll take half the amount of time for the next creature to be released until things are spewing from it incessantly. So we need whatever information you have in regards to planar gates or planar travel, sealing spells, because currently we don't. That's not Alaric's specialization, and it's not something that's been gifted to me either. Did I leave anything out as I look to the rest?
And any documentation you might have about the history of the ravine might also be useful.
See,
And possibly blowing it up.
the entire ravine?
Whatever it takes.
To be clear, there were miners I saw many of the dead miners on the ethereal plane, and they were being transformed into the undead that were being released from this funnel. So those that managed to get out with just mental scarring got off better off, though not well.
Well, we shall be thankful for that. Okay. Well, that is a lot indeed. Certainly, history of the ravines can be looked into to some degree. Though we don't know much, to be honest. The first vestiges that we had here were just trying to find a place to survive. And of course, there was the Tempest Fields, in which we built our civilization around, where we could eat and have plenty of growth there to help us get through the building. As far as sealing these things, I'm sorry to say we don't have any institutions or of magic here. Though, I mean, there are small, I guess you could say small groups who meet and have been trying to figure out many things. It's not something many do secretly, I guess you could say. Though there are a few I could point you to. I guess what help do you need? I mean, you yourselves have connections to the League of Miracles. You stated that.
I was sort of hoping they would be a last resort. But I suppose I was also hoping that you had been able to salvage some of the texts from Draconia in your flight, but I guess that's the wisdom, me thinking that books were the things you would have taken with you.
Or even local history, like when this problem became a problem, or how early it arrived. It seems there's some knowledge gap here in general for why this problem is where it is, other than you came in, you entered the valley, and at some point you dug deep enough and discovered it. Was it always here?
As far as that crystal, I don't know, but she kind of opens up, she goes into her cloak, and you kind of see she reaches down to one of her pockets. It looks at least to the elbow, and then comes up with like this really like kind of 4 foot long, that kind of just comes out there, just a spell scroll case. She then unscrews, or scroll case, I should say, and kind of puts it out on this parchment. She kind of looks. I did begin to grab some documents when I heard. It is said that I myself I was young. I don't remember much from us coming here, but here it was said that there was an individual who claimed to be owner or overseer of this place. Most say he was black feathered. Most assumed he was a Kenku. And simply said that we will be safe here until the shadows break through. But 2 suns will come. I don't have any idea what that means. And it's just like reading it.
Sun's like in the sky?
Kenku, you say?
Yes.
Black feathered.
Black
I'm gonna
feather.
I'm describe Blackbird to her.
She didn't
Promise
see this
wishes.
person. So you're just saying a person with black feathers. She's like, okay. You know.
Oh, okay.
She doesn't remember this. She's reading this from the scroll, and she kind of like reading this thing, and goes, "That's all we really have here."
What
And it
happened?
says two sons.
Indeed, and it is
How-
sons as in descendants.
Okay.
I look to Orion and I go, Orion, is there perhaps anything hidden magically on that scroll that you can see?
I don't know. Is the scroll glowing any magic?
It in fact, there is an enchantment upon it.
Can you discern the school?
I gotta focus on it. Give me a second.
Focus space.
God, that's your focus face.
You guys never complain about it when I'm actually looking at something, but now when I'm doing it in this room with this one lady,
All right.
My focus face, my focus face.
Staring intently, you're able to get conjuration.
not me, John. I think that's crazy, but as Orion, I was looking, it's conjuration. I think something's gonna pop out of it.
Can you describe? Is it on particular words? Is it on a place where there are no words? Is there a pattern, a glyph?
I'm not holding the scroll. I'm looking across the room at a scroll. It's conjuration is all I'm getting.
What?
You want to go up there with BP and cast Identify where we're at?
I guess I should have been more specific. Is it the whole entire scroll or like a portion of the scroll that's glowing?
I don't know. Would I be able to tell that, or is this going to be like, that would be like, I have to get closer?
I mean, you could probably get closer. She's not going to hide it from you. But go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Ooh, this could go back to.
What?
Oh.
No.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
Let's go.
So, beginning to look over this ever so carefully, there's this. It appears as though it goes horizontally across the scroll. The aura does in a straight line. There are no words, and it doesn't like link to anything. But looking very, very carefully, you just see a little bit of, I would say, distress in the fibers of the parchment near where you can detect the aura, indicating the presence of a fold.
Wait, I'm kind of confused, Matt. What do you mean?
Sure. It's almost as if where this magic aura comes from, that this was the paper had been folded there, and and that then possibly whatever was folded into because of that is somewhere else because of this magic.
Got it.
Kieran, I'm seeing your mouth. I'm assuming you're talking to other humans around you, not us. If that is different, I just wanted to let you know.
No, I am talking to other humans. Sorry. Sorry if it's distracting.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. All right.
There's something inside of it.
I'm kind of. If she seems okay with it, kind of get closer. It's like, would it be all right if I gave a quick cursory inspection of your documents to see if maybe I could glean a hidden meaning from the text?
Certainly.
And then kind of I'll ask Orion to kind of point out where he sees this fold and what he's able to glean from it.
I mean, I think that's what I have gleaned from it, right? Is that it's where the fold is, where the conjuration is.
Ryan, can you dispel this?
I can, but I mean, she's holding it.
Should we ask her about it, maybe? Since we're talking out loud and she's not moved?
I will kind of hold on, let me bring up, I forgot it. Sarah Thessasia, is that her name?
Yeah.
Seraphasia.
Seraphasia, yeah.
Seraphasia. It looks like there is possibly something magically hidden in this document. I'm not sure if you're aware of it.
No. Like I said, we're not overly versed in such things.
And before going further, do you know who the author of this document is?
The amalgamation, many. The collector of it went by the name of Tarantine. But he passed away a decade ago. He basically wrote down many accounts and kept it.
I don't know
or
if
Obi
it's...
goes to spelling it. Maybe you should
Right.
identify it? Because that tells you any spells that are on things, right?
Yeah. And so I will take out BP and kind of trace where this fold is with the conjuration magic to identify it. And I'm also specifically hearing that the story about the maybe King Ku and about the two sons. I'm kind of looking for if that information is connected to this. Like maybe it requires something from these two sons in order to reveal this. As I identify it.
Okay. As you work your magic here and identify on the scroll, it is essentially seems to be a bit of folded space that was worked into here. Very similar to essentially a secret chest. And not necessarily very unique magic, but certainly magic, interestingly used.
BP, are you unwell? This is the quietest I've ever heard you identify an item before.
Goes, oh my, hello, elementary. You are so thick, my dear friend.
No, that's Obi.
Yes. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. I was talking to Alec. again, making me do all the work as a voice comes from the black pole around Alaric's neck. Because you just, yes, sir. This seems to be quite simply folded space. I mean, did you really not study this, or were you just flirting during that class?
I put BP back. I don't have time.
Alaric, that's so rude.
I know. I want to hear. You guys get to hear about my love life. I want to hear about Alaric's.
And I value BP's wisdom here.
Obi, remember, BP's just making assumptions. He wasn't around for Alaric's studies.
I don't believe that. I believe that BP has read all of Alaric's journals and knows exactly what we are not being told.
Wait, Alaric, you have journals?
No. What is this?
Are they called diaries?
We're on a time limit. Before going with the dispel magic to maybe unseal this, do I think there is a better way of finessing this open?
Yeah, so I'd say in your examination and your spell work, it seems to oddly be contingent upon the entire council of Draconia deciding upon a future course unanimously.
Oh. Do I think that dispel magic will simply remove this and not open it?
Oh, it definitely opens it. It does the whole thing.
Okay. I didn't want it to be like a like we dispel it and it's just gone and it's just sealed forever kind of thing. Like, but I'll kind of give the information that I think is connected to this. So if Orion, if you have the capability, you could open this.
Hold on for a minute. I mean, I am no mage, obviously. I'm not all skilled in those arts, but there's might be a shortcut here, right? If we think that Blackbird is involved, and we've seen him walk into the city with us. He's inside the city gates. We could just contact him and ask him maybe some questions rather than like engage in some sort of like organic clusterfuckery that ends up in some sort of maelstrom of stupid or harm. Just so you guys know, I still have his Shadow Seeker's Feather token in my pocket from when we saved him from the cat. Like, it would not be unreasonable to try to find Blackbird via the usual means or close enough rather than trying to do some sort of like weird undo spell that then causes calamity.
Laura, do you have a way to show a visualization of Blackbird?
I'll just call him right now. Hold on. And I put my hit and I go, I cast sending. Blackbird. Hey buddy. So we're at the council and we got this crazy scroll here that looks like it needs to be popped open. What do you know about that in Two Suns?
Not bad.
It all depends on how much you're willing to pay.
Okay, first off, he had 25 words and he did like 3. You know, this is like collect calling. You know, I can't keep doing this. Second, of course, now I'm gonna have to sell him something again, and I'm running out of like, I can't, you know, go drinking without paying for everybody. You know, I can't, you know, I can't talk except by verbal right now to like settle things. Who's willing to sell something? Like part of this? Faye, you want to sell part of your soul?
No, I think it needs to be
I
Demos.
don't have
The
one.
idea of contacting Blackbird.
Maybe we can impress upon him the very dire nature of what is about to happen.
We're all gonna die. Well, they're gonna die.
Exactly.
I'll be fine.
All right, let me try this again.
Could we just ask him for a meeting? Like, just a place to sit and talk for a moment?
Blackbird,
Okay.
Just not at a bar.
it's super important that we meet at a cafe and talk. We have this person who's willing to sell their soul to you. She's so down because she can't die. What do you think?
The moment. 'Cause, I mean, I have all the soul I need, really. I don't know. But if you wish to have a sit down, sure. Let's see. Tonight at the bar you are staying at, and I'll be sure plenty of people are there.
Shit. All right, he's calling my bluff. We have to go to a bar.
You can't afford to go to a bar.
Well, we're gonna have to get some money out of the coffer for the whole group because either everyone go. Well, actually, I just don't have to go. You guys can go, and then I'll sit outside and just keep sending messages to his head.
Somehow I have a feeling that's not going to work.
I feel like he wants my soul. He says he doesn't need more souls, but I feel like he's just trying to take everything from me.
Demosthenes, do you still have a way to reach out to that spell right?
Yeah, by methods, but it's at human speed. It's at mortal speed, right? It's going to take a while to send a messenger through a messenger, and the guild is rapid but not instant, so it takes days usually.
Because I'm not keen on us going broke for this conversation with Blackbird.
You're looking for someone to finance us, then? You want a bankroller for this problem?
No. It's just he's literally trying to get us to go to a bar when we specifically said not a bar.
Hang on. We know he's a bit of a
spell
trickster. We know the circumstances in which we came across him were a bit odd, right? We still have some chips to play. The cost of living in this place is not so insane that we can't hawk a few rubies and get away with it. So a one-night conversation is not going to bankrupt us unless it brings the entire fucking town, right? Which he might bring the entire fucking town.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the worst case? We're poor again. We make it back. We're trying to save this cavern, this civilization from arguably permanent death, and he obviously cares. He's been written about in these documents, and certain people were named, so he obviously has a part to play in this. So why don't we ask him what his part is? Or if he's pulling strings, we should find out. Or use Faye as bait. That's cool too.
Huh?
Or, and hear me out, if he doesn't accept our offer, we capture him, drag him someplace, and coerce him into joining or seeing our way.
I
Kaylin,
like his idea more.
yeah. Kaylin, the problem with Blackbird so far is he's a little something extra in the same way that Faye is a little something extra. I don't know the rules necessarily apply to him in death or even spells. It just we haven't seen yet.
I
Perhaps the log
understand.
knows better. But we have an invite to sup or at least drink with Blackbird tonight in a place which will probably bankrupt us. We don't have a good read on the map and the places in between. That's at least safe for now. We could gather more intelligence to understand the situation. I'll rephrase. We could understand the battle map before we get there and have a better understanding of what our best moves are from where we are today.
Kaelin kind of sighs and he looks over at Sarah Thasia and he says, "You mentioned something about me being some kind of hero. Might that, in your opinion, maybe help us out in one of these places?
Oh, yes, the council should absolutely bankroll this meeting because we're trying to save the town.
I only have Zara's account to go off of. Without your name, we wouldn't be able to look up your particular record or cross-reference it with any of our histories. But that being said, again, in remembering of her, if it sounds like you need something, I can front you about 100 gold.
To be clear, we're trying to meet a gentleman named Blackbird who is, in fact, was he an Aarakocra or was he a Kenku?
Well, the last time we saw him, he actually turned into a black-scaled dragonborn and walked away.
No, I know that's what he last turned into, but when he revealed what he called his true self.
I mean, it wasn't exactly like a Kinku, but it was similar.
So we're potentially meeting the person referenced here, and that's my brother. So this might literally be betwixt the three of us. So we appreciate your help, since this apparently is a prophecy that you have before you, or is potentially a prophecy.
I mean, or I just dispel it.
How much information can we gain by dispelling it? We have so many interesting leads to follow, and that seems like a dead end.
We won't know until we dispel it.
Oh, and if it helps, you drop this. And Demosthenes pulls out the 50 gold ruby he had nicked at some point, puts it back on the table.
Nice that you took from the party.
Sammy must have spit that up.
I grab it. I just put it in my pocket for the
All right,
that's for the check.
Yeah. So yeah, you can say what you want to do. She had this meeting with Blackbird. If you have some specific information you're trying to want to know here, so we ask you just like general stuff. It's a little harder in the game, right? So if you want like a very specific, like, what's the best way to do X or that type of thing, that could work.
Okay, my only thought was, are we dispelling this now or are we waiting? That's what I was curious about.
I vote wait, but that's just me.
I don't really care either way.
Everyone gets a vote.
I also have no preference on which we do first. I think the whole possible prophecy is really interesting. And also Celicus is like, what have I got myself into? I thought I was just signing up to go dungeon delving, find some treasure, pawn it off, and now I'm tied up in so much stuff.
I'm for popping it open now. I'll always press that button.
Kaylin, Faye, do you have a preference to if we dispel this pocket of space now or later?
Do it now. I mean,
Let's do it
why
now.
wait?
Yeah, this sounds like it's not fun.
All right.
Or sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun.
The nows have it.
All right. You're made
Have
of magic. No more. And I cast a spell magic.
No. Well, there goes my question.
No, go ahead.
Very good. Give me your ability check for spellcasting.
Okay. So that is it just a wisdom roll?
Yep.
Okay.
There's no way we can help him on this.
No, not really. Unless you have
Enhance ability.
18.
Bardic inspiration.
Yeah. 18 goes out. And you can see there's a brief glow and like almost a seeping of shadow that comes out. And Demosthenes, so everyone smells like almost like this very musty smell. Demosthenes, you very keenly pick up on the scent of the river Styx.
This again.
As the
Well,
scroll elongates, almost as if it's just growing, as Zarathasia drops it, like, huh?
Kalen quickly stands up and grabs his axe.
I'll say it again for the second time with you lot. Don't touch it, don't smell it, don't taste it, don't go anywhere near it. It is massively hazardous to your health.
What is hazardous to our health? This scroll?
What's emanating from the scroll is the waters of the river Styx, the river of blood. It's from the lower plains. It's a dividing line. It's also a point of contention between the lower walls. Is it continuing to fill the room, or is it like...
It's more just like what... I think whatever was used to seal this called upon like very fiendish magic.
Yes,
and
this
that
thing...
kind of sense just there. It's not like it's continually emanating. It's kind of like opening up an old book, and the scents were contained within just the paper.
This thing was sealed by some power from the fiendish plains.
Kalen grips his axe even tighter.
Wait, was that it?
What, that it comes from there, or that it was sealed with that power? I mean,
No, I thought it was a dimensional space. What's its whole? What? I don't see anything falling out of it.
So what fell out of it is actually a missing part of the scroll. It's elongated. It's described like.
Got it.
Oh, so there's more now.
Yes,
it could be a contract. Is it obvious what language is written in?
It is written in common. In fact, and looking up at it now, it simply says, you've been called to help for the shadows that are coming. Wars and grievances from whatever plagues them now. To find its source, simply simply follow my instructions. You have but a day before you are trapped there. And the rest of this contains various arcane terminology.
Oh god, it's like Gale.
And
when Gale dies and you get his freaking recover his thing and you have to revive him.
And ultimately, this piece of it is a spell scroll. It's attached to the rest that seems to be able to conjure a portal that would take one into essentially the Shadowfell, or the Shadow Fae, as it seems to be referred to in here.
One person or one group?
It creates a portal for 24 hours.
Oh, okay. So we could all... It's not...
Quick reminder, portals are not always obvious from the other side. They might last for a while, but you don't always find them again.
So are we thinking that if we go through this portal, we're gonna find the source to stop this.
That's what it seems to be implying.
So I'm gonna say if we're gonna do that, I think tonight would be the best night because I think we probably want to prep for that.
Can you ask your god if that's like a good idea?
I need to sleep on that one, and I also need some incense so that I can do a little like communication.
Sleeping on it is something we should probably all do before going to the plane of shadow.
When you say sleep, you mean like a few hours, not like a long time, right? Because shorter
Like-
clocks and such.
Like 8?
Yeah,
Hmm.
thereabouts.
I need to like pray so I can reconnect and figure out what would be the best spells that I should have for the next day.
I'm going to say something awkward you guys may not have come across before, but on other planes, sometimes the spells don't work the same way. Sometimes they're modified, sometimes they don't work at all, sometimes you have no access. So choose carefully.
Yeah, but we need him to check a spell to cast here on the material plane.
Right, I'm saying choose carefully what you bring with you because it may not work, right? Light may not be light on the Shadowfall.
True.
Faye,
Yeah?
by chance, have you ever been to the Shadowfell?
I don't think so. I kind of avoided it.
Okay.
They're kind of creepy.
Good to know.
Matt,
Mhm.
just a quick question, I guess. I guess Pantheon wise, is the Raven Queen here? She's part of the Pantheon here, right?
Yes.
Okay. And I guess I'm not. Is she still ruler of the Shadowfell?
I mean, yeah, it's a little mixed in, and I would say that this whole thing kind of gets more to the, I guess I would say, Fey area of the Shadowfell. More that has to do with that, but her palace is essentially there.
Okay.
So she's technically ruler. It's not like she has a very like huge role. She mostly stays within that area and doesn't do too much.
Okay.
So in the scheme of things, it seems like we need some time for a nice nap and to prepare some spells and be ready. And then we perhaps transit through this portal into the Shadowfell as soon as we're ready. Does that seem accurate to you lot?
That about sums it up.
So we don't need to talk to Blackbird about this before we go, right?
Well, I mean, I think we still should consider speaking with Blackbird, even if none of the information they give us is useful. Maybe there's something that is, and that would be worth the conversation. And I think 100 gold should cover a tab for everyone, right?
I mean, one would hope, but if we had to dip deep into our coppers,
Right now in the party fund, we have 701 gold.
all right. So I've had some really rough, debaucherous nights, but I've never spent 700 gold in a single night. Thus far.
Those are some good nights though when you do it.
But also, are we sure that we're really going to? I guess. What? What did we agree to pay Blackbird for the conversation? Because they didn't seem to accept Faye's soul. Sorry, Faye.
Yeah, so you'd have to negotiate a price when you meet him.
Yeah.
Alaric, couldn't you also copy this spell into your book And then we'd have more than one chance, potentially, to not be trapped there.
Do I think this is a spell I could learn?
Yeah, this would be a wizard spell.
But am I high enough level to learn it and copy it into my book?
It is a
Fourth
fourth level
level.
spell.
Oh, okay.
I tagged it. It's in loot currently.
Oh,
Gosh. Don't you
I
listen to
missed
your Discord pings?
I don't have those turned on. Okay.
Well, you're gonna need some ink then, aren't you?
Oh, this seems a worthy cause. I don't actually need the components. I mean, I need the component to cast it, but not to learn it. I'm good on that front. We do need a silver latch key worth 100 gold, though. Oh, goodness.
It's gonna take it to every time.
Right. So if I'm understanding
So we
cursory
need 2.
glance here. Right. Yes, we would need to.
Does that mean I'm going shopping?
Do you think you could find a silver latch key for less than 100 gold?
When you say shopping, do you mean actually spending gold or just getting a 5-finger discount?
I was planning on consulting the locals and see if I can.
Wait, how many
discount
fingers do you have? Is that phrase correct?
No, 5 is accurate for me at this point. Not everyone, but yes. It's more. How quickly could the locals scrounge up some things for me, and then will they charge for it?
That's
Whether
so
or not they
expensive.
actually pay for it is a different problem.
Who makes? How big of a latch or key does that have to be for it to be worth 100 gold?
It's usually material, not size.
Yeah. And I'll pull out some silver pieces. I could squish this into a key or latch. It's not then
by
worth
all means,
100
do
gold,
so.
is what I'm saying.
If your metallurgy is powerful enough to satisfy the requirements of the spell, by all means, please do.
I look to Celicus. Mine isn't. But
I've never tried it. I could attempt it, but I've never done it myself.
so if you take some silver pieces and smash it into a key and then sell it to us for 100 gold, would that work?
It's a little bit more complicated than that.
Oh shit!
Hello?
I see what you're getting at. Because if it's just a key, it's worth 100 gold. Does it necessarily? Do the materials really matter, or can we just say, "Here's a key. Here's 100 gold for that key," and it doesn't matter who it's between, as in the transaction?
Because how does one even go about getting a silver latch or key worth 100 gold?
Well, because it has the silver that you use to make the latch or the key is equivalent to 100 gold. So it's 1,000 silver.
Now imagine that much silver in one place. There's no world that's not a key for a giant. That's what I'm getting at.
Maybe it has jewels in it.
I don't know. It's I didn't make this spell. I don't know why it's a silver latch and silver key with 1,000 gold or 100
I
gold.
want to know what the pun is for this spell. Like how gust of wind is beans.
Well, I think we should maybe have Demosthenes reach out to his contacts, see what he can find out. I gotta get some incense, and I think if anybody else needs to put, I need at least 25. I was gonna get at least 50 gold's worth though.
I mean, I have incense on me that we got from the chest.
Oh, how much? Oh, that's forgot you had a. Do you have a ton of it, or?
A fair amount.
Enough for your spell, and
Yeah.
possibly another casting.
Yeah, that's why I was gonna get at least 50, so I could be able to do it twice.
So I have 160 gold worth of incense.
Can I please have 50?
Yep.
Thank you.
All right. So what would we like to do?
Demosthenes is apparently going to try and find us
It-
2 keys or latches.
It's a choice. You can
silver.
send me or not. I can take.
I say go
some-
for it.
All right. Celicus, if you don't mind, let me take 200 gold from the party person. I hope to bring you back change.
Okay.
Um,
Let me
'cause
subtract
that's
it
going
from
to take some
party
time.
coinage.
So that's
I
going
don't-
to take time. There's a conversation potentially to be had with Blackbird later in the evening. Does anybody else have anything that they want to do? Gear that they need to procure? Spell components? Demosthenes, would you like an accompaniment, or is it better if you go solo?
It's faster if I go solo. That's explaining to do. But
Okay.
if I end up knifed in an alley, then you'll have a sense of how bad things went.
Do you want someone to come with you?
It's Myriad. I should be fine. They are just as untrustworthy as everybody else I deal with, so I should be fine.
Famous last words.
Not the first time.
Okay. So then, Demosthenes, you were trying to get to your Myriad contacts?
Yep, trying to find one of the Myriad markets, mostly dealing in stolen goods, and effectively what I'm looking for is spell component grade locks or latches of silver variety, and they'll know the difference between things that have used for spells, and therefore you can't really cheat that much. AKA, someone's gonna come back for it because the spell failed, versus like I need the real thing but stolen. So they'll at least have a sense of like I need the real thing at a discount.
Gotcha. Very good with that then. Go ahead and give me investigation check.
You got it. Investigation is gonna be doop. Just investigation, yeah, that's not great. That's an 11. Oof.
Nice. So 11 as you look about. I think you trying to follow this various clues that you've seen around town as to where this could be. You start to get the sense that it might even be more hidden away in this particular area. Just judging from the signs and little scratchings on corners, all of them seem to be relatively new, as though whatever presence Myriad has here is within the last few months.
Interesting. Can I listen to conversations and insights to find out who either has or is moving silver at this point in the community?
Certainly, give me an insight check.
That's going to be a 24.
Okay. With that, you find that there is a particular mining company that simply goes by the Lucky Pick that mostly move silver out of the community. And from just listening to different conversations and the way things are dropped, it seems to definitely be the type of place where miners might take silver from their pockets, but also even potentially goods that are made because of the mines, all the various elements that the mines here provide, and that they tend to not be officially recognized by the council, and thus move out kind of those more stolen or I would say freed assets in and out.
Can I politely inquire about certain loose assets of the locks or latches variety that might have been found or discovered somewhere? No need to explain the why, but things in the community floating around that might be of that sort of value.
Yeah, give me a persuasion check.
You got it. Fuck you, dice. That's a 5.
Okay, awesome. Walking around and trying to follow clues to various dark corners, you find yourself finding a path where an alley starts to really go into the ravine deep and becomes very, very thin. And the shadows in such a way that you don't quite notice the way that it's carved, that there's enough room where someone could easily hide. And you see it right about the same time as you feel a cold and wet blade at your neck.
That's a fun introduction.
One whispers, "Well, hey there, love. You're making quite a bit of noise."
Certainly that wasn't my intent. Certainly I am
attention I
new.
don't appreciate at all.
Well, I understood. This is not at all what I intended to come across as. Again, strange lands, and obviously I'm not from around here. Wings, horns, the usual, right? I'm just looking for the right conversation to make a deal. I'm trying to move some product, or at least acquire some.
Right. Not from here, but you know enough to be dangerous. You knew what questions to ask, didn't you?
But from
And
different
you
towns.
came from the council itself, no less.
But I don't represent them. I am not a party or privy to their schemes or directions. I have my own lot to play.
Hmm. I wonder if you're worth the risk to play it, though.
Oh, that's a more than fair question. If I were given the option to buy what I'm trying to buy and disappear and never say a word, that would be a very easy choice for me. It's going to be a lot of trouble. One, to go find what I'm looking for without some help, but it seems like you have the connections necessary. And two, to bury me in a way that you won't find some sort of other thing breathing down your neck. I'm a little bit obviously. So entirely up to you. I mean, your choice.
Now you're
choice.
besmirching my talents.
Oh no, I would never.
Go to give me a persuasion check.
Great. Nat 1. Let's go.
Well, now. I would say this then. Why don't you walk your way back out of here? And using your considerable influence and skills that you used to make so much trouble and noise for me, that people started finding me and telling me. Bring me back something that I could actually use as a way of saying sorry and making it up to me. What I need from you in the Hall of Scar and Tooth, there's a particularly pretty bauble. It's a purple orb with shimmers of orange in it. Council uses it from time to time. You get it, you give it to me. We'll say by sunup. I'll make sure you have nothing to say.
Sounds like the worst kind of trade. I die or I die. Is that the intent?
You're catching on.
Hmm.
So, because you see, you have talents. Ones that I could be put into use very well here. Ones I'm not easily. You begin making that up to me by doing this. And we can have a nice long friendship. I get all types of things and I could use some muscle. People who know how to get things done. The friends are quite noticeable.
There must be some smaller, shorter trade that would make sense to you. Some I don't know, poison kit, magic item, some other fetchable thing that's more reasonable than something straight from the hall.
All right, well, you're pushing it, my friend. Make this persuasion check.
Yeah, I know. +0 wins again. That's an 11.
All right.
Demosthenes, didn't you used to have 2 wings?
Correct. Once upon a time.
One moment. Here we go. All right. Sorry, as I get this up. Demosthenes, roll for initiative.
Of course. Of course.
I believe in you.
The dice do not. That's a 7.
Jesus.
There we go.
Oh, this happens. Here we go. Here we go.
Again, old school. If we die, we die.
I know you're down for it. So here we go. All right, from behind you, they begin slicing with their dagger here. All right. 15.
To hit is a miss.
23.
To hit is a hit.
Got it. And 26 to hit.
26 to hit is also a hit.
Oh.
All right. So first slice across the throat is 10 piercing.
Got it.
And 20 poison.
And 20 poison?
Yep.
Reaction, Hellish Rebuke.
Yeah.
I think you're wearing the thing that makes you resistant to poison.
Correct. So that's 10 back out of the 20. You are correct. That puts me back up to 31. Hellish Rebuke is DC 14 Dex save, which may not help in this case, for 17 damage.
All right. That is 18, and they have evasion, so they're able to entirely sidestep the flames, pushing you against the wall as the flames shoot out into out through the cavern.
Yep.
As the second blade does its damage for 5 piercing.
5 piercing.
And 21 poison damage.
Half to 10.
Very good. And you have the poisoned condition to the start of this individual's turn. Next turn.
Yeah, so the Cloak of Arachnid does not prevent me from being poisoned. It's just resistance. All right, cool.
You got
Condition
it.
is poisoned. Got it. It's on.
Demosthenes.
All right, disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
You're not grappled or anything like that.
Right.
Mechanically.
Already cast my spell on the reactions. That's not a good option. Can't do that. Can't do that. I can use an item for both action and bonus action, correct?
Utilize and magic action are actions.
Just an action, yeah.
Yeah, unless
Like
you have a
two
subclass that
items.
says otherwise.
Your subclass thief lets you bonus action that, I think.
Is it thief that you have?
Yes.
Then yes.
All right. I'm going to throw caltrops out of one pocket and ball bearings out of the other pocket and book it.
Okay. So no disengage then.
No, I'm going to take the op attack.
Okay.
So it's going to be actually. Hang on a second. It's only a Dex 10 save for the ball bearings, and the caltrops I think are probably the same or worse.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Dex 15. What I was looking for was the speed reduced to 0, which the caltrops can do, the ball bearings can't. So
Yeah, but I think if they go half speed, then they can just walk past caltrops. It's super unfortunate.
Okay. No toys in my pockets. Got it. How scary is a wrong term. The suit's been behind me the whole time. Do I have a sense of how big he is or roughly what his physique looks like?
I would say kind of like thin and lithe.
Okay. Young, old?
I would say voice is probably in the 30s.
For human.
Yeah, it's 30s sounding how we would understand 30s. I want to say you have any idea of his ancestry from this direction right now.
Don't forget you can walk on walls.
I can. How tall is the ceiling here?
It is about like 6 feet.
Okay, so it's a relatively close space. It's not going to help me a lot to go to the ceiling.
Very
Okay.
close. Yeah. But I mean, if you're just trying to run, remember you do have you can disengage as a bonus.
Mm-hmm.
On dash, you get all those fun things. So.
Yep. Wish I still had darkness, but it may not matter. So it's either attack and run or run and run.
And you still have that crazy sword, don't you?
I do. And using the sword's ability is not a spell.
Correct. So I think you could use it as a bonus action, right, with your thief.
I think you're right. Yeah, let's do.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm just giving you your options. Whoever you feel like is
The spell sword?
I mean, you're in a bad way, mismatched in a major way here. So
agreed. Yeah, so it could be conjure woodland beings and then strike.
Didn't you use that in the cavern though, and we haven't long rested yet?
It's got multiple charges per day.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah. But again, we're still talking 5d8 force damage plus whatever strike I can do with it. And half for save.
Yeah. And whatever it's worth, not that, but just because of the spell, therefore, if you ran away, if they would try to catch you, that's a second time they have to take that damage.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's start with the bonus action, conjure woodland bearings for 5d8 force damage on a failed save. I believe the save is 16 or 17. I can look it up real quick.
All right, what's the ability?
Hang on 2 seconds, I'll find it. Forgot to look up that particular 2 seconds. It was the +7 attack bonus, which is a 15 DC. What is the...
Okay. It was a wisdom save.
Yeah.
There we go. That was... Here we go for 9.
Okay. That puts us on the 5d8 force. That's going to be 16 damage.
Got it. All right. as various fiends and imps come out, start tearing at this individual, ripping skin off their face.
And then I don't have an advantage, and the sneak attack's not going to work. So it's going to be a straight roll, right?
If attack's what you want to do.
Yep. Let's attack. 23 to hit,
That will hit.
and it's going to be lovely 8 slashing damage.
Was that at disadvantage because you're poisoned?
Yes, it was. So it's 23 or fuck you, 11. So that's a miss. You're correct. You're correct.
All right.
Yeah, so I'm just swashing
Like,
and buckling and swashing and buckling.
Okay.
Sorry, Charlie. So that's bonus and action, and if I take any movement at all, I'm going to take an up attack, right?
Correct.
There's an inspo in the Twitch chat. Just to be aware.
I'm going to stay put, actually.
All right.
Let's see what happens.
Right, so
Outgunned and outclassed.
go. Let's remember that here. So okay, so it enters or ends the turn. I was double checking. So start their turn attacking, just taking their short sword here, their dagger. Here we go. 22 to hit
You're muted, Will.
Yep, hits.
for 6 piercing and 16 poison.
Have to 8. Brings
The
her down to 2.
second attack,
We need their weapons.
11.
11 is a miss.
Second, 21.
Is a hit.
7 piercing.
Down, and Demosthenes dies in a random alley. Here's your 200 gold back. Oh, wait, no.
So, woof, go back to the party.
I knew I should have gone with him.
Alark, I know you really need need more spell paper, but remember we're going to the pub too, and we're gonna need some of that extra money just in case
Guys,
Blackbird brings all of the town.
the
Alark
100
muted.
gold, the 100 gold, I hope to God covers it all, because I've never spent 100 gold in a pub. A beer costs like a few copper.
Yeah, if we
All
spend
night, Calder. All night.
Yeah, so we just get there near the end of the night. That way, we pay for less.
Ooh, what if we show up at 12:01? Because then it's the next day, and that technically it's early morning.
I don't
Do you
think
think they
you-
stop drinking after midnight?
I don't think us trying to like out Blackbird is gonna be the way you go about it.
Oh, honestly, I just remembered it's any tavern I walk into. It doesn't matter what time of day it is.
Yeah. So,
Why couldn't it be a
seeing as
coffee
you
shop?
mentioned, you almost died that one time that I got eaten, and you tried to just use your scimitar. Maybe we don't do that.
I mean, just think of this. Demosthenes is going to be back. He's probably going to get us that super cool key at like such discount. He's probably going to come back with some
He's
extra
gonna come
gold.
back with 2.
Yeah.
And
Assume that or the other half of the money, you know, type of deal.
maybe he comes back with more money and the keys.
Well, then he robbed somebody
And then we're in trouble.
or provided a service.
Hmm.
Mm.
Um,
I really hope we did pick up that he could chew. Because there was that one time in this one town we were in, and I mean, we were betting against these gnomes, and they were really, really good at counting cards.
Was it Huppadook?
Yeah.
Isn't Hupperduke like mostly gnomes?
Yes. That's why I asked if it was Huppadook where they were.
So why would you bet against somebody that is there all the time?
I mean, it did sound like a very poor decision. I mean, even if they weren't in Huppadook, but...
Well, I didn't think they were counting cards.
Wait, you don't just always assume the people you're playing betting games with are cheating?
Not usually.
Oh, honey, sweetie, baby.
You are so innocent. She can't exactly pat his head, so she just pats his shoulder.
I mean, they were Demosthenes' friends. If we were playing with Demosthenes' friends, then yes, I would totally believe that they were cheating.
Oh, I thought you just said they were Demosthenes' friends.
No.
I was like, and you didn't assume?
Yeah. So we're going to talk to Blackbird, try and get information on why they were. Did it sound to anyone else like the Blackbird referenced in the document owned the land that they built Zarseth Kittrell on? Did I understand that correctly? Like,
You know, I don't remember the exact wording. I'm gonna be honest. Can you say it out for me?
am I recalling that correctly?
Yeah, it seemed that there was a bargain to get the land.
And that the Blackbird in the document sort of warned them that there was a darkness here, and if they ever came across it, that they had to rely on two suns, which
It doesn't
might be
specify that it's Obi and I. It could be
Right.
any two sons, but it feels like too much of a coincidence that a black-feathered Kenku is the one that made the deal with these, and then like Obi and I are here, and Obi's already made like a number of deals with him to his detriment.
And then we have to add an additional deal in order to get any information from them when we meet them later on.
Ooh. Well, I mean, what's the worst that happens? He's gonna want me to be like, he's gonna kill me or something?
Yes,
So-
maybe.
I mean, hold on. From what we've learned so far about Fey deals, the worst that can happen is something we have not imagined yet. And it's not dying. It's much worse than that.
True.
I don't know.
I don't even know if I want to know what the worst Fey deal
What,
is.
you know, Faye seems pretty respectful.
I'm glad you think I'm pretty.
Respectfully. Remember I said respectfully. Out there. Maybe if we send Faye to speak to Blackbird, there's some kind of like cordial, like just no whatever happens to my brother where he starts bleeding out of the eyes thing, because they just like, they're like, they have it like that.
I personally would like to see Fey try to out-Fey deal Blackbird.
But that's just a regular deal, because they're both Faye.
Right. Although, Fey, what's the over-under on you just selling out one of us in this Fey deal for whatever?
Maybe.
Oh, right. Okay, maybe we don't send Fey to make a deal with Blackbird.
I'm joking.
Are you?
Yes.
Tight.
Faye's honored. She's crossing her fingers.
My insight's terrible.
Shit.
But that's a 19. She's
obviously joking. She's pulling your guys' leg.
joking about which part, selling us or not selling us.
So she's not gonna sell you guys out. She genuinely does like you. Yeah, she's just being a trickster, playing around,
I mean, well, Faye, do you want to negotiate with Blackbird? Is that something you're interested in?
What would I even say?
Well, we're
Hi, my
trying
name
to
is
get
Faye.
information on Zarseth Kittrell and the times before, and also perhaps the Plane of Shadow and what this prophecy might mean.
And the portal that's potentially opening to the Shadow Fae to release a bunch of potentially undead or shadow beasts on
You're
this
running on
land, killing the.
Just for getting
you know.
resistance for saying it.
What if I go with you? But I just to add in like important details.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so
does
we're asking about Portal and the bad guys, and what to do about it, and the prophecy.
To be clear, I don't know that it's an actual prophecy. I just thought it was kind of coincidental, and I don't know that coincidence is a thing.
Okay, I'm gonna go talk to him.
Sounds good.
Caitlin Celicus Day. Lead.
Day? Yo, why are you talking about yourself like that?
Faye, lead the next bit. Okay.
Okay, sorry.
Sorry, I felt really guilty looking down.
That was my
seeing-
typo. My bad.
I turned it
Faye,
into Helena's
don't
problem.
worry about it. I wondered the same. I was like, Day, who the fuck is Day?
No, me too. I was like, wait, I'm looking back up at the screen. I'm like, dog, huh?
I was staring at your name, and it still wasn't making a connection. So we're good.
You're okay.
Before we go out, Kaylin would like to kind of under his breath to Sarathasian say, "You asked what I was known as during the war." He pauses. They called me Tail Cutter.
She drops her glass of water. I see. Well, as I promised, there certainly Vamosi would be most delighted to have you.
Who is this?
This is so actually I think Kayla would probably say who's this because you weren't around. She goes, of course, he is more of the old guard of the council. I personally am around us moving beyond who we used to be. It's the future that I look forward to.
Who we used to be were not very good.
No. Perhaps necessary, but not who we are. She kind of... What I do know is my friend would not be around today if it wasn't for you. At any rate, if you need... If this new path is real for you, I will do what I can to help you. Is there anything I can do for you?
No, like honestly, if this would be my third, nothing right now, but I do appreciate it. Can I take a rain check on that?
Of course. It's kind of... And let me know if you wish to. There is a place, and to have you in my faction would give us quite the movement with the older crowd who fought in the war.
He looks and he gets this wary look on his face when she says faction. He was like, faction.
I'm just saying realities. Those who hold on to the old ways still want us to keep it there. Having one renown like you would mean a lot. You do not need to make any decisions. I
There is no
understand.
decision to make. What do you stand for?
Well, we stand for opening up Thirth Kaitra to the world. To not be people that are afraid and hostile of the outside. To do trade, to become a city not of Ravenites, but of just of people. And have our people move everywhere.
I will say the one thing that I've learned traveling since the war is when you close your gates, you close your mind. Closed mind leads to tyrants, which leads to the way that we had before. So if I can do anything to stop what it was like, best believe I will be a part of that.
Very good.
Hell yeah. You go, Queen.
Of course. And she just the people who you are with, you are new to them. They have discovered something, I believe, that links to what we are talking about. If you are able to keep me updated, they have found a strange power, something strange in the ruins, more than they are sharing with us. It can help everyone, I believe.
Are they lying?
Are you asking me to be a spy?
No. I'm telling you. She kind of really thinks of that. Maybe I'm just asking you to judge for yourself when you hear that. And if you think that we should know, you make that known to your friends.
That I can do.
And so, Faye, you kind of just like hanging out, hiding in the corner a little bit?
Absolutely.
Okay, give me that insight check. You're like there scoping this out.
Okay, hold on. Please, Faye, don't be an idiot this one time, please. Please, Faye, hold on.
There
Hold
is
on,
an inspiration in the
Yeah,
Twitch
you
chat
rolled
if you want to
advantage
use
from
it.
chat. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me kiss the dice gods. Here we go. I got a 2. Can I roll again?
Took the
That's what the
inspiration,
advantage was for.
Okay, cool. I got an 18. Okay, what is? Oh, I needed that, bro. Plus 7 to an 18. I don't know what that 25.
25.
Heck
Or
yeah,
23? Yeah, 25.
25.
Yeah.
All right, I got a 25. How smart am I?
Awesome. So looking, yeah, I think observing this whole thing, she used a lot of emotions in this conversation. Her face, as much as she tries to keep it still, yeah, there's more of the movement of her talons on her feet, the kind of like curl, the tension at the name, and what you would recognize even from your own forays into mortal peril, a thought of how quickly she could kill this person if she really wanted to. Moving to, as she kind of relaxes, and you can see her fingers kind of go to her vestiges of office, how she can use this person.
Okay, and
You
by
don't read
person-
dishonesty into anything, but this is very much a politician, and everyone is a person to be used for a purpose.
Okay, and when you say used, are you referring to Kaylin specifically?
Yes.
Okay. So behind, I'm just making sure I got it. So she's saying these things, but behind it, there's a calculating charm. Like she's still having like, how can I manipulate this to boost image, like fit my own agenda?
Yeah, definitely, and a strong desire to woo this person to her side. That seems to be very evident with that high overall.
Okay, so she's not being outright dishonest, but she's picking and she's cherry picking.
Yeah, I'll take it too deep. With a sense of, especially that name drop, she can modify what she believes to get them onto her side. There could be a few changes made to the platform, so to speak, if it means to get this type of thing. A little bit of that, but as far as specifically what, not going to necessarily get that. So,
okay, so that's all I know. She's cherry picking. She wants to get Kaylin on her side for her own devices. Okay.
Yeah, not necessarily evil or whatever, but definitely, yeah, politician. Very interested in that. So,
so Faye's brow is going to furrow. So she's not being outright dishonest, but she's not telling us everything. I gotta make sure for roleplay.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Do you want to do anything here? Or do you want to kind of take Kaylin out of here as you all leave, or do you want to do something here?
I just want to make sure, because the big thing with Faye is you can't lie to them. And so it's kind of like, is that still kind of like a little white lie? It is deceptive in a way. It's manipulative.
Yeah. So she manipulated, certainly. She's not lying.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure. So after that, Faye is, hold on, let me see if I can do like a little thingamaboober. Let me see my spells. What do I got? I got nothing. Okay, cool. So what she is going to do is she's going to make a little flower pop on his clothes. And it's a flower. What type of flower? Flower that says goodbye. Chrysanthemums. Farewell flowers. So that's her like little way of saying, we gotta go, dog. Let's go.
Man, can I do an insight check? Or I don't know necessarily insight check, but given my history, would I know the significance of the chrysanthemum? Whether it be on Cerathasia or just in culture in general?
Yeah, give me a history, actually.
All right. Not my best, but not my worst.
Oh wait, can I add something? I'm so
sure.
sorry. Okay, so I do want to make a snapdragon because it represents concealment. It's kind of like, have you guys played Skyrim? When you get that note that says "we know," like with like the handprint, you know what I'm talking about? That's kind of what she's gonna put on there.
My history was an 11.
Gotcha. I think you can probably pick up. I would say you probably. I don't know if you can. Let me think. Actually, here, I would say what you do get on the flowers here, because I would say as you've gone around, you've seen kind of signs of flowers around, of petals, and you do know that there was this. There was an order that was associated with flowers, though it was more rumors. You wouldn't know their name. Back in Draconia, that specifically flower blossoms, that thought of and dreamt of a path forward, or beyond what Draconia become, that they were disgusted with the state of affairs, and I think just knew that they were working on mechanisms to make a new reality possible for both Drakenblood and Ravenite.
Okay. And what I guess the second thing that Elena did, did that happen? The Snapdragon or?
Yeah, I think with Snapdragon, is that a message you want Kaelin to pick up on, Faye, or is that to mostly Zarathustia?
It's just kind of there. It's for them to interpret.
Okay. So I'd say you probably don't necessarily pick up on that, Kaelin, unless you want to ask about it as you guys leave.
I just guess I look at it and thank you.
So you don't know what the flower? Okay, cool. Cool,
Yeah,
yo, dog.
Unless let me do it. Can I do an insight check?
Yeah, do an insight. You're trying to pick up on what Faye's emotional state here.
Yeah, I had no fucking clue.
There we go.
It was a 4.
So based on that, are you gonna keep talking to this dragon, like y'all vibing? I want to know for like roleplay sake.
Our conversation ended.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're not lingering or anything.
No.
Okay, because then I would have made you start puking flowers.
All right. So the whole party seems to now leave these quarters.
Lead us to get food.
Do we have any idea when little guy's gonna be back?
He left like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, I know, but do we know when he's going to be back?
No, I
mean,
don't know how long it's going to take him to find his people and then the thing and then to get back. I assumed he would just come back like when it was time to meet Blackbird because we were going to the same tavern that we went to, and that was the last stated place we said we were going to be.
Demosthenes just kind of does that. Like you'll look for him and he'll be gone, and then he'll be back,
and then he'll be right next to you, and he doesn't say anything, and
Ryan
he gets
will
startled.
I was going to give him 2 hours, maybe 3 max.
Before what?
He's relatively good with what he does, but I don't know exactly where he goes.
Splitting the party never tends to work out well in my previous experiences.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did you say women in the party?
Splitting.
Oh! I was spinning the stay, brother. Spinning the stay. We're going there? Okay. That was so cursed. I just had to make sure. Oh my gosh, I was about to drop a diss track on you next. Sorry. Jokes. We're cool. We're vibing.
Silicus, what were you going to do at the end of 3 hours?
I was gonna go look for him.
By yourself.
No one was gonna ask somebody to come with me.
All right, so you've got 2 hours and 50 minutes before you go doing that. Let's go grab a bite to eat. We've got at least a couple of hours to kill before we meet with Blackbird.
Maybe they're street iguanas. Was that a thing?
Faye is doing a very poor job of trying to get Kaylin's attention and interrupting everybody. Sorry.
While everyone else, Kaelin kind of makes. I don't know where we are in relationship to each other.
Yeah, I think so. So I think as you all move out, because that conversation was probably fairly quick, and you caught up as they were moving through the streets. Mm-hmm. So I think if Faye, you wanted to quickly just inform Kaelin of something it sounded like.
How big is Faye? Or
I think. Let me look at background notes.
Faye the Faye.
Faye the Faye. Crap. Where did I put that? She is 4'9".
Wow, you. Okay, I'm 7'5", so
Yes, she yeah.
There might be some. You can climb up. You can kind of fly up to my shoulder.
Oh my gosh. Oh no way. No. What's the weather like up there?
Yeah, because if we're gonna whisper, it's easier for you to come up than it is for me to go down.
Oh, sorry. I'm just imagining like a rat like climbing up your clothes right now, and it's literally like psyching me out a little bit. Okay, so then yeah, like if that's her only option, you know, then yeah, she'll like koala cling. I don't know.
You want
I can't. Oh my gosh, that's so cursed. That's so cursed. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, but she's gonna do her best, or she could just drag you down and make you sit down. Either one.
Make a decision. Say what you're doing.
She's gonna be like, "Can you sit down? Your head kind of reaches the heavens."
But we're leaving. We're literally
Sit
walking.
down!
He just kind of goes, "Okay." He sits.
Okay. She's gonna kind of stand like in front of him and kind of fold her arms like it's like one massive character. I'm sorry.
Oh, this looks
sorry
serious.
now my brain, my ADHD brain. Okay, so she's gonna be like, I think that lady you were talking to, I think she has a crush on you.
He gives a throaty laugh at that one. Oh
no, she's working, brother. Like she's working. Like she wants to be your best friend. She wants you to be her best friend for real.
No, but she does definitely want them.
Swiggy Swooty, she's trying to come for that booty for real.
Kalen laughs and he's like, "You're small. You're small and young. It's
Call
not
me
like
small
that
one
at
more
all."
time, we're gonna fight. And I'm old. I'm older than you.
Does she have an apparent age as she looks?
She looks like a typical adult. Probably like early 20s. I think she's actually like 300 years old.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, but she's lived most of her life in the Feywilds, and they're pretty immature there. So I don't know. I wouldn't vouch for her maturity, but she is older than you. She will fight you.
Well, I definitely do not want that. But again, I'm sure she does not want what I am carrying, but she wants me more
Wait,
for
that's
my
crazy.
name.
She really wants you on her side. She ain't telling you everything, brother. I think that's a pretty big red flag.
Well, if that's the case, then she's thinking of someone who is long dead. That
I
kind
don't
of
know.
brutality.
She might be a red flag, but you gotta admit the material's exquisite.
He kind of gives her the nod and he goes, "That is true."
I'm glad we can agree, brother. Okay, let's move on. I just wanted to tell you, she's not telling you everything.
He
And she
looks
likes
at her and as he gets up like on one knee, kind of his oversized 7.5, frame, puts his hand like on his shoulder and he's like, "I do appreciate that, genuinely."
Girls support girls, you know?
He looks at her, looks at you really weird. "You know I'm not a girl, right?"
I heard a kid say that. I heard a human say that.
Yeah.
With all this human slander.
Right. He's like, "Yeah. No." And he kind of gets up. And he's like, "Before we get too far behind, we should probably catch up."
Okay.
So in
Not
that
mad.
case,
Not mad dissing us in chat, for real.
these are true things. I think it's good. So do we want to get into this soon with Blackbird? What's the major? Because we have time for one major last deal to do. What would the party like to do?
I will at least say that by the time like we finish our shopping and get done eating before we go to Blackbird, Celicus would be like it's abnormally long how long Demosthenes has been gone. And he would advocate that he would want to go looking. He doesn't know where to
Kaylin-
start, but he would want to go looking.
Kalen would just like to put out a general question to the group. Who is this Blackbird?
It's pretty literal, actually.
Okay.
There's somebody that has helped at the expense of they're helpful, but they also harm you at the same time. But you have to like agree to it, so it's consensual technically.
Oh,
like my brother made a
Okay.
deal to solve all his problems with his words, and when he tried to cut me out of what was it that ate me?
A Bahir.
A Bahir. He started bleeding from his eyes and ears because he wasn't using his words. So yeah, and he also what else did you get from him? Like a thunder potion or a resistance potion and the petrification remedy. And so how many things are you under and for how long?
Let's see. I got 2 things, and one is for 2 weeks, and one is for 3 weeks.
So yeah, so he might be able to help, but it might cost us an agreement of varying proportions based on how much he feels he's helping.
Right. It seems to be whatever amuses Blackbird is what you owe them.
But Celicus, as to Demosthenes taking a while, we have no clue. Obi, maybe try shooting him ascending to be like, hey, just checking in on you. Could you tell us like where to meet you? Because Celicus is worried. Put that in there specifically.
All right, let me do that then. All right.
Celicus misses you dearly.
Demosthenes. Oh, Demosthenes. Celicus misses you so dearly. Can you just let us know where you're hanging out, buddy? And when you'll be back?
Why do I make friends? Why?
Miss you, buddy.
You end on miss.
All right.
It's not like he knows.
Oh, dude, that was raw.
As you
Sorry, Will.
as you send that out, there is a chill that runs down your spine. You suddenly get very cold, and you hear the flapping of raven wings, and then nothing. And immediately you're sick to your stomach. And a soft feminine voice. The dead are not meant to be talked to by you. And that is it.
The music right now is absolutely perfect, by the way.
Absolute cinema for real.
I don't think. It wasn't his answer.
What do you mean it wasn't his answer? I thought that's the way that the spell works. That only that person could talk to you.
What do you mean?
Are there more than one Demosthenes?
No. I don't think Demosthenes is alive.
What did this person say?
that my magic isn't meant to talk to people on that side.
On what side? What are you talking about?
I heard,
The magic that spells specifically to talk to people.
I don't think he's on this plane anymore. I think he's
What do you
gone.
mean, not on this plane?
Like, I think his soul's gone.
Like he died?
He's dead.
Celicus kind of like holds up a hand and like in front of your face, just like he's not. It's not computing in his little tiny dragon brain. Just like
I'm not.
Like
It's,
you're.
I'm
So
saying,
you're saying he's dead.
he's dead. I think I just talked to the Raven Queen.
No.
No, he was just. No.
Well, I mean, he was going to speak with criminals, so maybe something went wrong.
But he'll come back.
That's not how dying works.
What do you? They always come back.
Who's they?
The boys that disappear.
Do we know where he went? Do we have any
I said
idea?
that she doesn't understand the concept of death very well.
Oh, I know. You're good.
This is character development. This is a character arc, bro.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Yeah, he was just leaning in, so I think everyone gets it.
No, Kaden, he had his own contacts with the Myriad, but it was they have their own. I don't even know if you call it language. They have their own ways of communication. When they meet in secret, they are kept away from prying eyes on purpose. Could be anywhere in the city. Could be on a floating platform up there. We don't.
Celicus kind of like just like opens his mouth a little bit, closes it, opens it again, closes it, goes to walk off, but only gets maybe like a couple yards away before he stops and then comes back. Even if I go looking for him, I don't even know where to begin.
His body might not even be wherever it was at this point, too.
So you're suggesting we do nothing? We have somebody who fought and bled with us, and we're just going to leave him somewhere in a ditch bleeding. Unacceptable.
He's probably not bleeding anymore, but the fact of the matter is there's still a portal to the Shadowfae that will kill far more people if we don't figure that out. I'm saying we pause. Demosthenes was a mercenary. He wasn't going to die of old age.
So that makes his life worth less.
No. It makes what we were setting out to do and what he set out to get for us to continue to do that much more important. If we fail to complete the mission, then he died for nothing.
Kaelin has a legit sickened look on his face. Like, he kind of looks down at the floor and just spits.
Damn, brother.
The job's not going to do itself. We can look for Demosthenes when we're not under a time crunch.
Yeah, after the Ravens has pecked his eyes out, or he's been robbed, or his body's been taken to be used in whatever kind of means or rituals. But yes.
Kaelin, chill.
There's literal smoke coming out of his nostrils right now.
The happy thoughts. Flowers, not death. It's fine.
Based on the name you gave to, I forget her name, you've killed your fair share of people. People die. We're in a literal. This is a war that we're in currently. It doesn't look like your normal battlefield, but there's literally another plane trying to invade the material plane right now. You mourn the dead after everybody else is safe. You can't just pause in the middle of combat while you're under fire to pick up your dead buddy. You know that. And you're upset right now, and I understand that, and you have every right to be upset. But you also knew Demosthenes for 12 hours, not even 12 hours as of yet. And I appreciate your fire, but the job still has to get done. The person that has the most right to be upset right now is Seleucus, and Seleucus is understanding that this isn't something that he can go deal with right now. So let's go meet up with Blackbird. We'll see if he has anything that he can do to assist. If he doesn't, we reach out to Spellwright Lythra. And hopefully the League, because they're the League, have an answer if Blackbird doesn't, because I'd rather not get into, I mean, we already have a bargain with them. They're already helping us as best they can. I don't know how much more we can pull on them, on that string to get things done. We've worked for them for a long time, but it's also, hey, you were hired to do the job. Do the job.
Everyone has a right to be upset. Faye's kind of starting to accept the fact that Demosthenes might be gone, you know? And even though I knew him for a small bit of time, I still feel lost. Everyone does. That's like the first serious thing we've gotten from this girl. Heck yeah. Character development, dog.
I don't know what death looks like in the Feywild, but unfortunately, here on the material plane, it can be permanent. So if you had people that left and came back years later, I'm not saying that's an impossibility for Demosthenes. Magic can do crazy things. But right now, we need to go talk to Blackbird.
I'm gonna go talk to Seleucus.
Kalen looks over at Seleucus and says, if you would like to go search for his body while they're talking to this Blackbird, I will go with you. I've never met this Blackbird. I don't know anything about him. So I will just be there saying nothing.
There's this brief look on Seleucus's face as like he kind of like turns to look off of the direction he had been marching off into, that he looks almost like grateful that someone would be willing to, but then he kind of turns back and he's like, shakes his head and he's like, I can't. And as much as I want to find him, to hunt down whoever...
Can we get a timeout? Everything okay, Elena?
Huh?
You put in the safety for a stop.
I'm trying to do... Yeah, no, I don't... I really don't like all of the fighting and the yelling. It's really, really upsetting. Can we not do that, please?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for using the safety thing.
As much as I want to go find whoever did this to him, I won't be able to find who did this to him if this entire place gets overrun by those creatures.
Okay.
I can't do both at the same time.
I do have a question really fast. Like in the future, like how do we use that? Like do we just put in stop?
So I was looking at it. It should be exclamation stop if you're using the safety channel.
Okay.
I believe is how it
Because I
goes.
kept trying to do it.
Nope.
It kept showing as canceled, which is why I was like,
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm seeing that. I'm seeing that it malfunctioned. So let me actually look at the safety stop.
yeah, 'cause
All right,
that's what I was looking for, and I just kept seeing cancel. So I was like, wait,
Yeah, so it's exclamation safety space stop is what it should be. Were you putting that in?
So it's what was it again?
Exclamation point safety space stop.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. It's saying like multiple matches found your input was commoner. What are you looking for?
what the heck?
I don't know what that means.
I have no
That's-
idea.
It's like it's missing a database or something, like missing a database call.
What's so
No,
weird
yeah,
is it was working from mine, so I don't know why.
I just got the same thing that
Oh, but Jonathan's
worked.
just worked.
What the heck?
Yeah, because
Is
it came. Yeah, that's weird.
It might be something. I don't know. Well, we can figure that out.
Is there another link to like the thing that says like don't do this, red light, green light, yellow?
So generally, X is the best way as far as in game or even in the private chat to get us to stop that. But if you're talking about the overall survey, I can get that going again if there's a new thing we have to add.
Yeah,
But
that would be great.
yeah, we can get onto that. So
Yeah, it's just like a lot of like in party fighting and like yelling and stuff is like very, very triggering. So I would prefer
oh my
not
god,
do that.
was it more of the yelling end of it?
It was
Or-
yeah, it was a lot of like the yelling and also like kind of like invalidating, I guess. Like I don't know. I just
What?
Yeah, no, it's like
Was it something I like? Because I was playing my character like a hardened, like grizzled war veteran. So if I need to pull back, please let me know.
okay.
Yeah.
Let's pull back a little bit so we're not like yelling at other parties, spitting at them, and
Oh no, that was me like spitting on the ground like for
okay.
a fact.
Just to me, that was like you were spitting at him, like how dare you? And it was
Oh
like
my
that
god,
is
no, that's
way
like
too
that's an
much.
instant fight. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
No, that was like that freaked me out a lot, and I was like, I didn't.
Okay,
wanna,
so I'll be more descriptive. Like that was meant to be like he looks down at the ground and spits on the ground. Like I completely disagree and disapprove of that.
but let's still not also do that.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's very fair. I think so when it comes to disagreements, we're trying to say we disagree and then kind of pull back and not get too much into that. I think does that sound about right, Elena?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
We disagree
Sorry,
and
I
then we move. No, you do not. There's no sorry.
Okay.
This is how we figure out how to function as a table because we want to function as a table.
Okay.
You're totally good. So it sounds like from here we would story-wise move to Blackbird because that seemed to be the kind of the overall thing that people have acquiesced to. So with that, we will end for tonight and begin with Blackbird meeting. I'll probably set the scene as y'all in there and ready to go for it. So I'm going to go ahead and get us off stream here.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.